Hi guys, I am Petra from Ray of Light. Welcome to the energy update for June 2025. Embracing the light of who you truly are. This month, I will dive into various themes, including global and personal shifts, the call of authentic living, the rising call for unity consciousness, and much more. Stay tuned for the full update. Hello everyone, I am Petra Simmons-Ray. I am intuitive and psychic medium, and every month I take pull on what might be showing up for us energetically, psychologically, and emotionally, what support we get from angelic realm, and what spirit wants us to know. So let's dive in to these themes for June. So the first theme of the month is global and personal shifts. As we enter June 2025, we step into a unique, potent energy field, one of that is inviting us to remember who we truly are, not just who we have been or what we have done, but the essence beneath it all. This month, many of you will feel a pull to return to the truth of your being, return to clarity, heart-centeredness, and the power of stillness amidst the noise. It is as though the energies of the past few months have slowly been stripping away the uncertainty, the outdated, the parts of us that were inherited, imposed, or simply worn out. Since we made space for new, we will gain a deeper presence, a more radiant truth, and a gentle but steady inner knowing. You may find that life is asking you to slow down, not to stop, not to become stagnant, but to be present, to shift out of the midst freezy and into the spirit's freedom. There is a recalibration happening on the planet, and it is now working through our nervous system, our relationships, our goals, and even our sense of time. Some of you may feel like the days are stretching while others are collapsing into moments. Linear time is loosening its grips, allowing a more intuitive, cyclical, spirit-guided rhythm to take hold. And it is from this space that a new kind of clarity is beginning to emerge. As we open the door to June, we find ourselves at a major energetic turning point, not a sharp pivot, but more like the gentle but undeniable moment when the tide turns and the light begins to pour in. After months of internal work, emotional excavation, and a sort of cosmic detox, this month invites us to step forward with more trust, clarity, and inner peace than we have had in quite some time. But as with all invitations from the Spirit, it comes with choices, challenges, and responsibilities. This is a month that encourages integration. In other words, what we have learned and discovered about ourselves in May, now we need to put in a practice in June. Where May may have unearthed things such as trust, feelings, and identities, June says, now embody what you have discovered. Many of us have spent the first half of the year waking up to deeper truth about who we are and what we want. And June's energies offers us container to begin living from those truths, not just dreaming about them, but there is the nuance. This embodiment won't come easy for everybody, right? Because we are still in a global field and that is working through contraction and expansion at the same time. June holds a very powerful opportunity for emotional healing, and it is coming in waves. You may notice all patterns resurfacing, not as setbacks, but as echoes asking you, are you ready to release this? It could be an old relationship dynamic, or a habit of self judgment, or a story you have told yourself about what you can or cannot be. These echoes are not punishments, they are invitations. Think of them as a sacred mirrors showing you what is ready to release, reclaim, or rewritten. This is going to stir up some deep emotions for many of you guys, right? So another very emotional month. So cry or laugh if you need to. You may feel more deeply than you have in a long time. And all of this is a part of energetic unfolding, your personal evolution. A key message from Spirit for this month is your softness is your power. Again, your softness is your power. In a world that often glorifies being busy, being sharp, being productive, softness can seem like a weakness, right? But softness is a gateway to presence. It allows empathy, connection, and healing. When you allow yourself to soften, to feel what you feel, to speak your truth gently, to slow down and really listen, you come back into alignment with yourself, with others, and with life. The collective field is shifting, and part of what is making it feel so intense is that we are no longer operating from the same paradigms. There is a subtle but undeniable upgrade happening in how we relate to each other. Conversation may go deeper, encourages that once felt surface level might suddenly carry the weight. You might find yourself unexpectedly being more emotional when someone shows you kindness, or if you hear a piece of music that moves something ancient inside of you. That is your spirit remembering. That is the new frequency anchoring in. So now see what's going on globally. So globally, we are seeing what happens when long-held systems of power, identity, and structure begin to crumble, not all at once, and not without resistance. But the cracks are showing, and through them light is pouring in. You may notice heightened political tension, longer extremes, or more public displays of emotional volatility. These aren't signs that things are getting worse, they are the symptoms of awakening. A massive lesson being learned on a global level is that separation consciousness no longer holds. We are being asked to remember that we are all part of the same web, whether it is the climate, economy, collective grief, or collective joy. What affects one affects all. And the more we intensify this, the more empowered we'll become in co-creating something new. So if you are feeling a pull towards activism, collaboration, or community building, follow it. Those are spirit impulses, not distractions, but a part of healing we are being asked to participate in. For sensitives and empaths, this month may feel especially charged, but not in an overwhelming way you may have experienced in the past. There is a maturity growing in the empathic experience right now. Many of you are no longer being pulled under the waves of collective emotion. You are being the lighthouse. You are learning to feel everything and hold your center. You are remembering that you can be in the world, feel the world, and still choose how you respond to it. This is a spiritual leadership, and it is beginning with practice and presence. So you need to be present in a present time, right? So don't go in the past, don't spend time what future might bring. You need to be really in the present time, right? So let's see what the second theme of this month is. So we are going to look at the personal energy, the call for authentic living. Individually, June brings a chance to shed false identities, especially for ones we inherited for survival. You may find yourself questioning roles you have played for years, such as caretaker, achiever, peacemaker, and rebel. You need to ask yourself, is this still true for me? Is this still serving my spirit? This shedding process is not always graceful. It can come with grief, confusion, or temporary identity vacuum. But it is necessary. Many of us are shifting from being who we were told to be to becoming who we truly are. And that can feel like a death and birth at the same time. Give yourself space, grieve what is leaving, and trust what is arriving. Creativity is also hidden this month, and not just in a traditional artistic sense. Creative solutions, new ideas, inspired conversation, all of these are waves the creative force is trying to move through you. If you have been stuck in a loop, if you have been unsure of your direction, June may surprise you. Answers will come not through analysis, but through allowing. You might be doing something completely ordinary, walking your dog, washing dishes, or just sitting in a car, and suddenly a knowing will drop in. This is your spirit speaking. Make space to receive it. The quieter your mind, the clearer the message. This is also a time to revisit your boundaries, not from a place of fear, but from self-love. Where are you leaking energy? Where are you giving from obligation rather than overflow? Where are you tolerating what no longer nourishes you? The energies of this month are here to support you in realigning your space, physically, emotionally, and energetically. And as you make those adjustments, you make room for more life, more vitality, more joy. And speaking about joy, it's here, sometimes quietly, sometimes boldly. But joy is woven through this fabric of this month, waiting for you to say yes. Joy is a frequency, not just a feeling, and it doesn't require everything to be perfect. It only requires presence. You might notice joy in the smallest things, a beam of sunlight, a moment of laughter, the way the wind moves through the trees. These are not distractions. These are reminders. The more we tune into what is alive around us, the more alive we become. And finally, relationships are under the powerful lens this month. For some, this will mean deepening existing connections. For others, it may mean letting go gracefully, honestly, and with love. Relationships are mirrors to the soul, and as we shift, so too must our connections. If something feels strained, ask, what is this teaching me about? Who am I becoming? And if something new enters your life with a sense of familiarity or spirit recognition, honor it. We are moving towards more spirit-centered life, and the spirit family now is more present than ever before. So as you move through the June, remember that you are being guided, not punished, loved, not tested, invited, not caressed. Everything that is surfacing is doing so to bring you back home to the clarity, the strength, the creativity, and the love that you have always carried inside. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. So breathe, ground, and receive, right? So now let's look at the obstacles we might be facing. There are 3 key obstacles that many will face this month. So first one, resistance to change. Even positive change can trigger resistance. You may notice yourself retreating just as things begin to open. Old voices might whisper, and I'm talking about those creepy voices in our heads telling us that something is not safe, we are not good enough, what do you think who you are? So we all have those creepy negative thoughts in our heads, right? So don't fight the resistance, tend to it. Breathe through it, show it love, not force. Lovingly and precisely kick it to the curb. So what I do when I get those negative thoughts in my head, and all of us have them, right? So I immediately stop everything what I'm doing, and I intentionally refocus myself to something that makes me feel good, right? So I call it recalibration, and I do it every time when I get those creepy voices in my head. So, and that's what works for me. So you just need to find out what works for you, right? To break that pattern. Second obstacle that we are going to be facing is overstimulation of the nervous system. As the energies quicken and sensitivity increases, many are experiencing emotional burnout, brain fog, and a sleep disruption. This isn't just personal, it is collective. Ground your body, choose stillness over scrolling, walk in nature, detox from input. Your nervous system needs space to upgrade, right? So that's why I keep telling you guys we need to keep grounding ourselves, eat healthy food, have a healthy lifestyle to support your physical body so it can deal with this energy that it's coming to this plane, right? So the third one is fear of visibility. As you step into more authentic expression, the old fear of being seen may arise. For many, this is ancestral and deeply encoded. If I am seen, I will be judged, punished, and abandoned. This month is about gently challenging this fear. Start small, speak your truth where it's safe. Let this nervous system recalibrate around a new reality. It is safe to be seen in your truth. What are the lessons we are being asked to learn This month carries powerful soul lessons. These aren't tests, they are invitation for us to grow. So the first one is power of discernment. Not every invitation is yours to accept, right? Learn to feel the difference between a spirit yes and ego should. Let alignment to be your compass. Pay attention to your intuition and your vibration if you need to recalibrate. The second one is sovereignty without isolation. You are allowed to hold your own frequency without needing to convince others. This is a time to learn how to stand strong in your truth without closing yourself off to love. Another one, the third one, is secret reciprocity. Give, but don't overgive. Receive, but don't hoard. Energetic balance in relationships, both personal and professional, is being structured now. We are in the new and we will learn how to be in the new, right? So we all together are going to be helping to each other how to be in the new, because we have never done this before, right? So the support is crucial, and also paying attention to things, how we do things, how we react to things, how what is the energy when we react towards certain things, right? So paying really attention to our emotions and the vibration, right? So the fourth one is creative truth. You may not see the full picture, but you are allowed to move anyway. The lesson here is you don't need full clarity to make a move. You just need clarity in this moment. So now let's see what the angelic and spirit support we can expect this month. So the angelic realm is particularly present in June with a specific emphasis on Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, and Ariel, right? Their energies are weaving through the collective, offering healing, communication, and courage. Archangel Raphael is offering healing, especially around the heart and nervous system. Call upon him if you are feeling overwhelmed or emotionally raw. He brings a green healing light that can soothe and replenish. Archangel Gabriel is supporting truth telling and communication. If you are stepping into a more visible role, sharing your story, or navigating difficult conversation, Gabriel is with you. You may feel him as a gentle white golden energy that studies your voice. Archangel Ariel brings grounding and strength. She supports the activation of your inner leader and helps you walk forward with confidence, even in uncertainty. Her presence is fierce, loving, and deeply stabilizing, like the roots of the ancient tree. You may also feel a connection to animal guides and nature spirits this month. Pay attention to what shows up: hawks, deer, owls, butterflies, ravens. You might even feel stronger connection to your pets that transition as well, right? So they are not and they are here to support us, and they are part of this support team walking beside us. Those are not coincidences, right? So let's look at how do we navigate through June with grace. I am going to share with you some good practices for integration. what I'm practicing, right? So what's helping me? So I'm just sharing what I'm doing that helps me, and perhaps that will help you as well. So to navigate June with grace and clarity, consider incorporating these couple things into your daily rhythm. So the first one, internal silence. So just 10 minutes per day without input. Let spirit to speak. So I know for some of you might be really hard to be silenced for 10 minutes without your cell phones and computers and TVs and whatnot, but try your best. Just do whatever feels good to you, right? So if you are going to be only 1 minute in your solitude, that's fine. Just start somewhere. You need to start somewhere, right? So 10 minutes is preferable, but do whatever feels best for you. So that would be the first one. The second one is heart-centered journaling around questions like, what am I ready to let go of, and what wants to be born through me? So the first question is, what am I ready to let go of? And the second one, what wants to be born through me? Now, another good one is creative flow. So let your body move energy as well, not just your mind. So meaning dance, walk. I love running, so I run every morning. So you need to move the energy with your body as well, not just with your mind, right? So if you do creative writing, singing, so that's also good as well. Connection cycles is the last one that I would recommend. Be with others in intentional space. Healing happens in togetherness. Find or surround yourself with people that are that resonate with you, right? Stay from energy vampires. So be more attentional where you spend your energy and who you are spending time around, right? So very important. Now let's see what is the message from spirit. This month the spirit says, come back to yourself. I have missed you. And the universe says, we are behind you. Keep going. You are not broken. You are in process. You are not behind. You are arriving. Trust the quiet guidance within. Trust the love that it's trying to reach you through every doorway, seen and unseen. You are not alone. You are deeply supported both by the people in your life and by the energies far beyond the eye can see. So breathe, ground, feel, choose. And remember, you are the light that you have been waiting for. So guys, this is all. I hope that you like this co-creation. We enjoy it immensely. This is a message from Last 300 Standing. We love you all the goddess way of the Ruby Heart. And we will see you no matter what in our next video, which I am going to be doing calibration for June, month of June, so we can navigate even smoother through this new wave of energy that is coming to this plane. So love you, love you, love you, and we will talk to you soon.